Yo, what's up? You on spec, guys.
Yo, what's up guys? SERAM is back. Assalamualaikum and salam sejahtera pada korang yang menonton channel On-The Brothers. Korang memang awesome guys. Yes, we are back dengan kita punya video react. Apa khabar korang? Adakah korang dalam keadaan yang sihat? Kalau sihat, Alhamdulillah, syukur. Ya Allah. Aku cakap ni dah macam berdialog guys pasal setiap kali aku cakap inilah perkataan yang aku ulang, jadi dia dah ada macam melodi, macam sikit lagi nak jadi macam bunyi menyanyi guys Tapi tak apa yang aku tanya, apa yang aku yalah, tanya khabar korang itu ikhlas daripada hati aku guys. Moga-moga Allah memberi kesihatan yang baik kepada diri kita, kepada keluarga kita dan seluruh umat sekalian alam. Dan bila kita ada nikmat kesihatan ni guys, kita kena banyak-banyak bersyukur kepada Allah. Syukur Alhamdulillah ya Allah, sebab nikmat kesihatan yang kau bagi kepada kami ini ya Allah. Okay guys, malam ni macam biasa kita akan react video pada Noob's Top 5. Tapi siapa yang tak tengok lagi video pada channel aku, On-The Vlog, yang berkaitan tentang isu seorang ustaz yang mempromosikan sijil vaksin palsu, boleh pergi tengok kat sana guys, di channel On-The Vlog. Itu aku punya satu lagi channel YouTube. Dan di sini kita macam biasalah, sepatutnya semalam guys, tapi aku sibuk sikit, so hari ni baru ada masa untuk nak buat video react ni. Tanpa melengahkan banyak masa lagi, jom kita straight forward dengan kita punya video react daripada Noob's Top 5. Okay, kejap guys, saya tak sekejap. Okay, bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Johnny from the YouTube channel Paranormies were contacted about an old abandoned farmhouse that's said to be extremely haunted. Over the last 70 years, the farmhouse in Steinbach, Canada has been passed from owner to owner under very mysterious circumstances. In fact, it is said that no one has ever lived in the house for more than 2 or 3 years. Rumors began to circulate that the reason that so many people moved from the house was because it was extremely haunted by a demonic presence. New owners claimed to hear unexplained voices, and their children woke up screaming, claiming to see the terrifying apparition of what they called, quote, a bad man. And the haunting is not just inside the home. Strange dark figures have been seen in the property's barn. The couple who reached out to the Paranormies team say that they've seen someone staring at them from outside the window on the 2nd floor, which is about 10 to 12 feet off the ground. Eventually, no one wanted to buy this supposedly cursed house, no matter how low the price. The farmhouse has now been abandoned for years. Paranormies team member Jordan sits down in the home's bathroom to do a sensory deprivation session. So while team member Johnny asks questions, Jordan will be blindfolded with headphones blocking out all other sound, except what comes through their spirit box. What happens next shocks them both.
Doing sensory deprivation here. We got this camera. We heard some noises coming from this area while we were kind of just setting up the cameras, and it just sounded like it was trying to draw us into this area, so we wanted to do a sensory deprivation here. But we're going to be doing it a little bit differently. Jordan's going to be in here, and he's going to be calling out, and I'm going to be wandering around the house so we can kind of just split up and see what we can hear. If you're the one who scared that couple off, can you make a noise for us?
Me too?
Or give Jordan some answers.
Diorang 2 orang je guys. So Ghost Hunter ni 2 orang je. Kayak dia pergi, rumah ni memang diorang dikatakan memang berhantu gila guys. Sampai tak ada orang nak beli. Dengar macam bunyi pecah macam tu guys.
That wasn't already there?
No. Not long after Johnny asked for the spirit to make a sound for them, a light bulb mysteriously falls to the floor right outside the bathroom where Jordan is sitting. When slowed down, you can actually see their static camera capture the moment the light bulb falls to the floor. Now, this could just be a very strange coincidence. But what happens next is a lot harder to explain. While setting up more static cameras, things take a terrifying turn.
Okay, yeah, so I kind of want to set up a camera in that corner there, and I want to set up a camera either in this corner or...
Guys, dia macam tercampak, dia pusing-pusing guys. Ui, hardcore lah rumah ni guys.
What?
Sumpah meremang aku.
Jordan, what? Are you okay? Are you okay? Where should we go, dude? I want to get out of here for a minute.
Member dia dah takut guys.
Takes a hard flip over all on its own, and the two investigators are understandably a bit freaked out. But there was something else that happened during this creepy incident. Something you might not have even noticed.
Oi, aku meremang guys.
That was going on during the table incident that I think was missed. And for me personally, one of the scariest things, aside from the table being flipped, was hearing the footsteps coming down the stairs.
Kita boleh dengar bunyi tapak kaki guys turun pada tangga tu.
Something seems to actually run down the wooden stairs, and a split second later, the table is flipped over violently.
Ganas guys.
Jordan and Johnny take a break before continuing their investigation. Then they head to the farm's barn. The two guys question whether the necrophonic spirit box app they're using is actually working. And they get a very unexpected answer.
Is necrophonic real? Does it sound like something?
Ada benda baling barang guys. Gila.
What was that? That's what that was.
Throw a box. Say yes to the box.
Ganas guys.
What was that?
What appears to be a can and a box are thrown across the barn. The paranormies guys quickly run over to the back of the barn to investigate. But there's no one there. The guys have no idea what could have suddenly launched these objects into the air. Soon after, Jordan and Johnny call it a night and end their investigation. But after uploading their video to YouTube, their viewers were shocked to see something that the paranormies actually missed while exploring the abandoned farm. Take a very close look.
Okay, apa yang kita nampak?
Glass is shattered and stuff.
So it's got to be that window.
Maybe that window, barn. Shine the light back here. Yo, Johnny.
What?
Yeah, there's a barn back there. I can't really see it on my camera.
Did you see it?
Tak, aku tak nampak guys.
What looks like a dark hand can be seen reaching out from the second floor window. This is the same window where the couple
tangan!
looking in at them. So could this be the demonic entity that locals claim haunt the abandoned farmhouse? Did Jordan and Johnny capture evidence of the paranormal activity that
Stress aku video ni guys.
away in only a couple of years? Let me know what you think. You can watch this full 2-part series and many more scary investigations over on the YouTube channel Paranormies. Someone or something. Paranormal investigators Tarek, Merrick, and Rin Ramsey from the YouTube channel Paranoiacs traveled to a remote, abandoned house in the middle of nowhere in Austria. The structure, surrounded by nothing but snow, looks like something straight out of a horror movie. In the dead of night, the three friends braced the icy cold weather to explore the creepy building. They quickly realized that they might not be alone.
Biz de böyle bir tarafa doğru geçtik abi. Şuraya bak mesela. Abi çok böyle çöp ülkesi, ben hiç burası evin üstünde kar falan da var. Kış. Tam üstüne bir şey geçiyor. EMF açayım. EMF aç. Evet işte var aç. Açtım.
Ooh.
The Paranoiac team hears strange sounds, almost like footsteps coming from the second floor, and soon after, a heavy door falls over on its own. They question what they might be dealing with, something paranormal or someone up to no good. The three explorers hear more strange sounds coming from upstairs, and they cautiously approach the staircase to check it out. It did not go well.
Seslerden ben de şoktayım da yine de genel çekim konuşup çıkmamız gerekiyor. Şunun mezara benzemiyor mu? Bir ses var. Biz buraya bir girelim gel. Aa şu içeri girelim. Az bir çek. Yukarı çıkıyorsun. Emin misin abi?
Apa tu ya Allah.
Abi ne oluyor?
Hei.
Nereden gel?
Aduh sorry guys, aku terkejut ni guys.
Yok yukarıda. Resmen üstümüze attılar. Hayır, yolu kapattılar. Abi bence buralarda hiçbir yerden kımıldamaya gerek yok.
Apa ni?
Ha şurayı
Katil guys.
As they are debating whether to go upstairs, the decision is made for them as a heavy bed made of straw is thrown down the staircase, blocking their path. The Paranoiacs team decides that's quite enough of all that, and they just leave the creepy abandoned structure. But once back outside in the freezing snow, they take one last look back at the building.
benim ışık yine gitti. Abi ses var. Ne oluyor lan? Tövbe yarabbim. Işık mı var orada? Aslında yukarıda da var. Şu... Abi bir şey var orada.
Ada benda lintas tadi, kau nampak?
Ne oluyor lan? Abi bak siyah bir şey var. Görüyor musun şunu? Yürü yürü. Yok. Cin düğünü var.
A strange shadow can be seen from one of the upstairs windows. The investigators believe the entity to possibly be a djinn. But what do you think? Were the investigators dealing with a dark presence? Is it a homeless squatter who was simply defending his territory? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide. You can watch this full video and many more creepy explorations over on the YouTube channel, Paranoiacs. If you see a video that you think would be perfect for the top 5, or if you have a ghost hunting channel and you caught something great, contact me at nukestop5@gmail.com. The ghosts of...
Okay guys, ada dua video tadi. Aku rasa dua-dua video tu buat aku stres. Yang pertama tu pasal farmhouse tu kan, rumah kebun Rumah tu dikatakan memang berhantu, dia tahap 5 lah. Kalau tahap 5 ni kita tahulah level dia memang level bukan main-main lah guys. Sebab tu dah lama rumah tu tak berpenghuni. Diorang cuba nak jual tapi tak boleh juga. Sebab gangguan yang sangat-sangat luar biasa. Ternyata bila budak-budak yang ghost hunter tu pergi, memang teruk dia kena kacau guys. Aku terkejut gila masa meja makan tu dia boleh terbalik macam tu, berputar-putar tu. Itu okey lagi. And then kita boleh dengar ada semacam makhluk yang kita tak nampak tengah berlari turun tangga, berlari laju kan, baling meja kan. Tu memang something yang aku rasa takut lah pada pendapat aku lah. Aku tak tahu lah kalau korang tak takut. Yang nombor 2 ni pun agak seram juga, tapi nombor 2 ni aku rasa boleh je kalau dia nak buat. Tak tahu kenapa mood yang video pertama tu pada aku lebih seram daripada yang nombor 2 ni. Nombor 2 ni agak seram juga. Cuma dia ada elemen terkejut lah. Aku tak pernah terfikir di akal aku, guys. Kat bahagian tangga tu tiba-tiba ada benda yang boleh dicampak, iaitu katil. Tu yang aku terkejut, guys. Sebenarnya aku bukan takut sangat, cuma terkejut je, guys. Okay, go. Kita go next video, okay, guys. Bismillah.
Petworth Chapel. Paranormal investigators Jeff, Phil, and Mark from the YouTube channel Ghost Tech Paranormal Investigations traveled to the abandoned Petworth Chapel in a small village in Sussex, England. In World War II, a German air raid hit a nearby boys' school, and 28 children tragically lost their lives. They were laid to rest in the chapel cemetery. Cut to present day. Locals and visitors to Petworth Chapel say that they have seen and heard the apparitions of children playing in the cemetery. And there's even said to be another ghost haunting the chapel.
Budak main kat kubur.
That the spirit of the cemetery's loyal longtime groundskeeper still haunts the property. So as Ghost Tech begins their paranormal investigation late one night, team member Phil experiences something that he just can't explain.
Kubur dia pun scary kat, guys.
No. I wonder why you moved a bit quick then.
Phil says he feels something tug at his jacket. Now, chilling as that might be, unfortunately, the static camera doesn't capture the creepy event. But later into the investigation, when the Ghost Tech team are inside the Petworth Chapel, Jeff takes a few photos, and what he captures is downright chilling.
That was strange. That one was all blurred. Don't move, Phil.
Macam ada macam ada something kat sebelah lelaki tu, guys.
Jeff takes a picture of Phil, and at first everything seems normal. Nothing out of the ordinary. But then, a dark mass seems to rise right up out of the ground next to Phil, seemingly reaching out to him. So is it possible that Ghost Tech captured one of the spirits still restlessly wandering the cemetery grounds? Did whatever it was that tugged on Phil's jacket follow him into the chapel? You decide.
Ini scary, guys.
Watch this full video and many more investigations of tragic and chilling hauntings over on the YouTube channel Ghost Tech Paranormal Investigations. And still, really haunted. I featured the YouTube channel Really Haunted many times before, and for good reason. YouTuber Lee has uploaded some truly bizarre videos of an ongoing poltergeist haunting that he says is occurring in his home in England.
Dia boleh flip macam tu je, guys.
Now, if you're a regular watcher of this channel, you know I'm not much of a believer in orbs. I think they're usually bugs or dust. But in this case, if you watch closely, you can actually see some sort of orb appear for a split second on screen near the chair, right before it violently flips over and breaks into pieces. And amazingly, check out the doggo on the couch. He's not even bothered at all. But maybe living in this house, he's just used to it. But cut to another night, and Lee is fast asleep in bed. And then this happens.
Kalau aku dah lama pindah, guys. Mamat ni memang berani, guys. Bunyi alam lah.
We can hear heavy thumping footsteps on the floor, and then the nightstand suddenly flips over on its own. And then something sets off the downstairs burglar alarm. But when Lee checks, there's no one in the house. Lee says that the paranormal activity in his home has gotten so bad that lately his wife and kids have been sleeping in a camper parked outside the house. You can watch more of the crazy paranormal activity that Lee has recorded in his house over on his YouTube channel,
Ganas
Really
guys.
Haunted. Meanwhile, on TikTok, a bus driver in Argentina claims that whenever he reaches the end of his bus route, which happens to be an old graveyard, that he always experiences strange, unexplained occurrences that he believes to be paranormal. So he started recording his experiences each time he reached the graveyard and posting them to TikTok. At first, he just used the TikTok filter Reality Ripple Effect, which allegedly shows ghosts all around you.
Detectar las ondas de calor y estoy acá en el cementerio.
Dia ambil video ni dekat kubur guys.
La concha de su madre, ¿qué fue eso? Esa pared. La puta que te parió. A ver. No solo la concha de la lora. A ver. La puta que te parió. A ver. Eso que no hay nadie. ¿Y eso? ¿Qué onda? ¿Quién sos? ¿Quién sos? Toca el timbre, a ver, toca el timbre. Dale, toca el timbre. La puta que te parió, la puta que...
Now, it was enough to freak him out, and also some of his more superstitious friends.
Acá con mi compa. Vení, vos estás testigo. Mirá, guacho.
Dia filter ni kononnya yang benda tu adalah hantu tu guys. Aku tak tahu nak percaya ke tak, 50-50 lah benda ni.
A ver, amigo. No, vení acá,
But after he had recorded using the app for a couple of weeks, he says that he had a much more serious encounter when the bus was stopped at the graveyard. An experience that chilled him to his core.
La quinta parte. Vamos a ver si hoy captamos algo.
Oh.
Puta que le parió. ¿Qué fue eso? Pareciera como que me cerraron una ventana.
Ada orang ketuk tingkap guys.
Puta madre, no grabo nunca más acá, Concha de su madre. Me están abriendo la puerta. Lo vieron, Quedó grabado. Quedó grabado. La concha de su madre. La concha de su madre. Me están abriendo. ¡Ah! La puta que te parió. Yo me voy a la mierda. ¡Ah! La concha de su madre. No. La puta que te parió. La puta que te...
The Argentinian bus driver now seems to have stopped his late-night graveyard bus recordings completely. He hasn't recorded any ghost encounters since this last video. TikTok user Dad Sass says that she and her sister have been experiencing some strange paranormal phenomena in their home. One night when her sister is sleeping, their CCTV camera captures something truly bizarre.
So we've been home from the hospital for a while because our kids have RSV. And thank God I have cameras because my sister was sleeping and we caught this bull.
Macam ada orang rentap selimut tu guys. Oi, ni aku pun cuak guys.
Family says that they have no pets in the house that could have pulled off the blanket. So I'm not sure what caused this. So let me know what you think. Thanks so much for watching Instagram here, Twitter there, and TikTok, I guess so. I'll see you next week.
Okay guys, itu dia kita punya video react daripada Noob's Top 5. Dan siapa yang belum subscribe atau follow, boleh follow dia punya YouTube channel guys. Memang kat situ banyak video-video dia yang dibuat dulu. Korang boleh layan kat situ. Tapi mana yang nak layan dengan aku, alhamdulillah guys, korang memang terbaik. Okay, kalau kita tengok video tadi tu, banyak yang seram juga. Cuma yang last tadi tu, Mamat yang bawa bas tu kan, angkutan awam tu, dia memang selalu rutin dia akan lalu kawasan kubur tu, dan dia merasakan kat kawasan tu memang berhantu lah. Dan sekali tu dia ambil video menggunakan apps TikTok yang ada filter apa, aku pun tak tahu lah. Filter tu kononnya dia dapat detect kalau ada aura atau energi, kalau macam badan manusia ataupun binatang, dia boleh nampak aura tu lah kan. Tapi bila tak ada orang, macam mana boleh nampak macam benda yang macam aura tu kan. Itu mereka beranggapan itu adalah makhluk halus lah. Dia selepas dia ambil video tu, yang next tu lagi gila kan, lagi teruk, dia kena kacau dekat dalam bas tu. Lepas tu last dia tak ambil kat situ dah. Dan aku rasa ada few lah yang aku rasa seram untuk video kali ni. Tapi apa pun, yang nombor 1, 2 tadi tu buat agak tension juga. Tapi macam mana pun aku enjoy guys. Aku harap korang pun terhibur untuk video kali ni. Dan mana yang belum subscribe dulu channel ni, tekan sekali butang notification, and please share video ni dengan kawan-kawan korang guys. Sehingga kita jumpa untuk kita punya next video. Korang jaga diri baik-baik, stay safe, stay cool guys. Korang memang awesome. Ciao.